Get a real job. Follow tradition.
Why can't you just do something normal?
It's not worth the risk. If you've ever heard this said about your dream, listen up.
So if my life were a movie, the hero's big speech would end with, "Stop waiting, start creating."
Because that's the drive behind my story. Like when I couldn't afford to finish film school. So instead, I started my own production company and gave myself a trial by fire YouTube business degree. Or when I failed at selling a parkour video magazine. So I pivoted the company to local business video marketing and 9x our revenue in a year. All while supporting my growing family on one income in Colorado. It's expensive here. And it's not just me with these kinds of stories. There is this growing movement of passionate, creative, flow state writing, hustling, persistent creators and entrepreneurs that are taking the internet and the world by storm.
Everybody told me I wasn't going to be able to make any money as an artist. Tattooing was expendable income. I should find a different career. Now, 15 years later, I've worked on 3 continents. I do own my house. My shop, I'm booked out 8 months ahead. I don't subscribe to being a starving artist.
You're gonna think that there's right answers and there's not. It's all progress, hardly ever perfection. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's just throw dye on it and it'll look great.
You don't need a fucking red camera. You don't need funding. When you're a creative entrepreneur, you don't need rules some old guy in a suit made up. You don't need anyone telling you that your voice doesn't matter. We are makers, creative types, side hustlers, doers. Why? Because we get shit done.
The most important thing every single day is just to get your shit done. If you're not getting shit done, you're falling behind.
I love that mantra of like, no, just keep doing it, keep producing, keep creating. And as you do that, you're gonna start becoming the person that you want to be.
You can start a production company, a band, a podcast. You can design things, you can coach people. When you're a creative entrepreneur, all you need is your passion, a way to connect with people, and the hustle to get out there and do it.
Don't be scared to try. Commit. You can't half-ass do something. We're full-ass around here.
So there's a film you need to make, a company you need to create, a voice you need to share, a product you know the world needs.
Put all of yourself into it until anyone who has ever doubted you starts asking you for a job.
Creativity and I are very deep, dark lovers. I've just decided I'm just gonna make stuff, and even if it's not perfect, like, it's getting made.
Turn your dreams into goals. Turn your goals into plans, and then make those plans into your reality.
Nothing happens to people who stay indoors. Fucking get outside and do something.
Then you get to play for a living. You get to create community, partnerships, collaborations, building bonds with people that like the same stuff you like.
If we can be also gentle with ourselves and cultivate a framework and a network that can help us when we're in low places, there's no limit to how high we can climb.
We have to be there for each other. Otherwise, we're all kind of fucked.
You get to live with your heart on your sleeve, a smile on your face, and a solid answer to when anybody asks, why do you do what you do?
So, to my fellow creative entrepreneurs, I say this: rise and grind. Stay on course to your North Star, because
nobody knows as much about your business as you do.
Everything is made up and the rules don't matter. And sometimes you have to say fuck all the rules to get something that you really need to get out of yourself.
You don't need the opinion of the old guy in the suit.
You have to give yourself permission to just go. A little less conversation, a little more action.
Clothing for creators. Go check out SnowmanFilms.shop today.